Hey guys, we got another Rosetta box here, compliments of Mr. Matt Feeney, and so we're gonna open this up while we talk a little bit about Rosetta. I had a lot of fun. World premiere. How'd you feel, Feeney?
Oh, it was a great time. I played Florian. Well, started on Aurora. Did not like that, and then I lost. I went and won, and then I switched to Florian and I went 2-1. I could have closed it out, but I think my opponent had a cracked Aurora deck, and I just kind of got ran over.
So who's the best hero in the set?
That's like, if we're talking like an average mid-level sealed pool, I'm biased. I want to say the Earth Heroes are better on average.
Cool.
The Earth Heroes, they just seem, their cards are like better value overall, less hoops to jump through. They have weapons. Well, Florian does.
Right.
But
Runeblades have weapons,
Right.
Wizards don't.
the Lightning Heroes just seem like they have so many more hoops they have to jump through to do their damage. And in limited, that's fine, but I don't know. There's so many times with like 2 cards where I can just send big attacks like Strength of 4 Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
If Florian is online, or if you have 4 cards in Vanish, then that's a 2-card 8. Very good. Especially if you have any like green chance off the back from a Malefic or say some other way of generating, maybe the Harms. Especially if it's online, now you're making 2, and that's quite a lot of value.
What do you think is the ultimate pack one, pick one common?
Pack one, pick one common. Ooh. If I'm going Earth,
Common or rare? Because honestly, I don't know the difference. I just know what's majestic.
common or rare? I think it really depends on what kind of. If you want to go Earth or Lightning. If you're going Earth, picking up any of the Decompose is really solid. You're going to need them very much so. But if you're going to Lightning, maybe you want to lean more Wizard, maybe Flash. Fry is really good. It's the only non-conditional go again you have. Unfortunately, it doesn't block for anything. So red is really the only useful kind of color that we have for it. But if you can make it work, you can make it work. Good card, tongue-tied.
Okay.
We got
Ooh, all right, another one of these. This is an insane card. We pulled it on our last box. This is definitely a card that people are going to want to know how it works. Oh, goodness, my camera is all over the place now. Looks like our battery's dying. Yeah. Here we go.
This is a very good card.
Cards can only ever get 1 instance of Go Again, is what we learned today. So this will not trigger twice if you have an embodiment of lightning and Go Again.
You just get double Go Again on one card.
Yeah, but you can't get double Go Again.
Yeah,
so
it's
it
not an
doesn't,
actual point.
it's not an actual, well, this is whenever you go again, right? It says whenever you go again. You can only go again once. I think this Arcane Polarity, this is to me and one of the ultimate pack one, pick one commons in red.
Can I read that?
Yeah.
Sorry. And you're 100% right. It's so good. Craig's right, everybody.
Carapace.
Rootbound Carapace, I think, is a great card. I think it's like really undervalued. I think people see the 3 block and are like, it's just a 3 block, but I don't know. Well, it can be a 4 block if you decompose. Decomposing on your opponent's turn.
This is a good common. Arcane Twinning.
Arcane Twinning's great.
There's not a lot of D-reacts in the set, right? I think that's the only run.
There's that. There's more prevention, and there are 2 blocks in the set that I know of. Both of them are at Majestic. One of them is for Rune Blades. It blocks 4. You can discard it to prevent 2, and it will make a Rune Chant. The Wizard one blocks 2. You can also discard it to prevent 2, and I think you probably amp.
11 Incantation. This is a very good rare.
Yeah.
Especially in red. The Florian really loves this a lot more than Aurora, in my opinion. Like Aurora will get use of it, but on red, this is like 1 card 6.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Comet Storm.
Comet
This card
Storm,
is fantastic.
Yeah.
Powerhouse.
An absolute insane card.
And especially in limited, this is a 2-card 7.
I had 3 in my pre-release pool
Jeez.
for Solio. It was wild.
Fruits of the Forest, another one.
Fruits of the
This
Forest,
is
great
fantastic.
card, great card.
Especially like blue is really good in this. But like red as well.
So one of the things with Verdance, is you want blue earth cards to be able to pitch to your staff. And you want to do that mainly, it amps, but it also can get you an embodiment. Brush off, honestly, kind of unplayable, in my opinion.
I think it's okay into Aurora, and like that's the only
Yeah.
one. This is also another very good.
That's
epic
gas.
one. Exploding Aether, so good. It's gonna like almost guarantee the enemy of your Surges hits.
Yeah.
Because there is no Arcane Barrier. Arcane Shelter is all at rare, unless you just want to like dump into your Sanctuary.
So
sure.
let's talk about like, because I think that like the most unsung Vantage Point, very good card. Another one of these.
Ooh.
I don't think you got one of these yet. Current
Dude,
Funnel.
this is my third one.
Oh, for real? Oh shit.
Yes.
Well, we'll talk about that later.
This is my
That
third current.
gas.
Yes. This is a very good card.
Yeah. So one of the things I've been thinking about this set is that I think the unsung card in this limited set is Sanctuary of Aria makes this set work. Like, without that, the set doesn't work. It really doesn't. Like, it puts it fixes this set in a way. I mean, not fix. I don't want to say that.
The
But.
pack.
This is just something from the other box being opened.
All right, we just pulled this in our other
wow.
box, a Call to the Grave. A lot of people excited for possible Necromancer. Very beautiful extended art in this set on all of the generic M's. Hopefully we see some more, or maybe some sigils.
This is another crazy card. Absolute
Florian, Gas.
Burn Up.
Burn Up is insane. Burn Up is so good. And one thing that I'll also say is when I played today, first of all, 2 Lightning M's so far, both good ones.
I just want to talk about this card, Vantage Point. This is you pitched this early. I think like yellow.
Close the game.
Yeah, this will absolutely close a lot of your games. It does work off if you have enough resources off the New York Knight. If you can
Sure.
up that.
I had a Vantage Point for 10 this week. It was awesome.
I think my highest was 9 and like a couple chants off the back of it.
I think I only had 1 chant off mine.
Meet and greet. That's again situationally, but
So
very
what
good.
I'm noticing is I tend to find that this card in red is insane, and it might not be obvious why it's so good at first, but on defense you can block in red. It costs 0 or more, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can block with any cards with a cost, and then play this from Arsenal to return them to hand. So you block with 2-3 blocks and then play this. You're giving up a little bit of information and then essentially have a soul shield. If there are 4 more... Oh, yeah, this is another great Decomposed card. Decomposed card's probably the most important mechanic in the set. And this one's going to put Arsenals on the bottom of the deck. Really nice.
So even the yellow somersault's not bad. That card is, yeah.
Yeah, Yellow Somersault's good.
You have 1-cost Moonblade cards that 3 block that you're probably running in a row.
Heaven's Claw.
Hit the high notes comes to mind.
Hit the
Heaven's
high
Claw
notes,
and-
great.
Heaven's Claw and high notes are the 2 big
This
ones
might
that-
be a pack 1, pick 1 staple.
Red
Strength of
staple.
4 seasons in
Yeah.
red.
We
2
need
card
a-
8.
We need a punny swing big nickname for it, but that's what it is. It's a 2-card
Spring
8.
big.
There,
'Cause
there
it's
it
a
is,
season?
There
Yeah,
it
we
is,
go.
There it is.
Spring big. Oh, goodness me. Blast Oblivion.
So something that people probably haven't seen, or maybe they have if they've been watching a lot of box breaks and stuff, is the token weapons can be found in cold foil within the box. So not an armory exclusive. The cold foil.
Now, did we see one of those today? I can't remember. Okay.
Who opened one?
I think I did.
You did?
Think I opened a cold foil Rotwood Reaper.
Yeah.
You did my
And what hero are you thinking about playing in CC?
I'm thinking Florian might be my jam. It might scratch my itch, if you know what I mean.
Let's see an L, baby. Let's see an L.
And the Slaughter. This is another very good one. Cadaverous, nothing there. The Cadaverous ones are also very good. Get another Decomposed card. Very strong. Red, obviously the best. Yellows are playable. It's still a breakpoint. I don't know about blue. Unless you're like hard up for some Decomposed cards. I'm not really feeling like running blue Cadaverous. Flittering Charge. Ooh, we got a expansion slot.
They plan for the worst. I am excited about this in my Riptide deck. I did play with it the other day, and the only thing that I will say about this is it not having Go Again means to me that this is like very much for Fatigue Riptide. Like very, very much Fatigue Riptide. Because you can load off of it. I guess you can load off of it if you're playing a Barbed Castaway build like I can. You can then, before it resolves, flip the card in Arsenal if it's an arrow, and then go get traps that you'll put into your arsenal, so you'll have a double arsenal with New Horizons. Red Fry, okay card. Yellow and Blue Fry, not so much.
Blue Fry is my favorite card in the
Blue
set.
Fry might be the best card in Flesh and Blood.
I think so.
Maybe the new Command and Conquer?
Ooh.
This card is so good. Read this one out.
Eclectic Magnetism. When this attacks, you may play a non-attack action card, this chain link, as though it were an instant.
Insane. Absolutely insane in both heroes that can run it. We got a Florian hand. Wow.
Anyone a rose? Any roses in chat?
Baby. Yeah, put some comment a rose if you're a Florian stan.
Anything good?
Yeah, we got some. First of all, we got a cracked lightning pool so far. Our M's are really good for lightning. They're good M's.
Any Verdant's feet?
No Verdant's feet. Now, I think everyone, if you're watching this, you should make a bet at your local armory who the first degenerate to sleeve up some Verdant's feet and play it at your armory will be. Green Tree, we know it's going to be Drew.
I think this is like only a limited card. This like can never be. This will never be played outside of limited. It's good in limited. You gotta have the chance to back it up though.
Is that a 2 cost? Yeah, I think 2 cost is pretty rough.
It's a little too high. This is like a 1 for 4.
It could be a 7 that blocks 3, but it's conditionally a 7, so I don't.
Yeah, it does block 3. It does block 3. The ceiling is there, or the floor is there.
Trip the Light, fantastic. A card that you really need a lot of if you're going to be in Lightning, because Earth has better prevention. It has life gain, which is kind of... It's not prevention, but it is in this format. And Trip the Light Fantastic is definitely a card that you're going to want to have when you're trying to play a fast game, and then you just get in a place where you're not able to... Do I see a cold foil? Is that a cold foil?
I don't know. We'll have to...
I also appreciate Trip the Light Fantastic. This is a John Milton reference, and I love 16th century literature.
I know what some of those words are. I know what 6th century means.
16th.
Oh! Sigil of Temporal Manipulation. This is the Kano one. Oh.
It's good. I'll get you a sleeve.
Please. The first Marvel set, baby. There you go. Sigil of Temporal Manipulation.
Read that puppy out.
This says, at the beginning of your action phase, destroy this. When this leaves the arena, banish the top card of your deck. If it's a non-attack action card, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. Very good card.
All right. I think this card is the new generation of Kano. Now that we have our bans, this is like...
Thank you.
But it is an instant, right?
It's a wizard instant, yeah.
So it is a miss on Kano, but does give you the ability to start your turn basically with a free Kano trigger.
But what if you were bouncing sigils on Kano with the new glove, so maybe missing wasn't something you were worried about?
My God, we've done it.
Oh, I've been thinking about it since the glove debuted. I was like, I have slots in this deck now.
I think the glove is lightning.
No, wizard.
Oh, you're right. It's just the boots.
Legs are lightning.
That's sick.
Oath of the Argonite. This card is crazy. In limited,
Yeah.
this is a personal favorite.
Yeah, I could see that being a pack one, pick one. Red Oath.
Red Oath of the Arcanite makes me die inside when my limited opponent plays it because I'm just like, it's bad. It's bad. Nothing good's going to happen to me now.
Oh, yeah. I'm in trouble.
I'm in big trouble.
What I did earlier is I had Florian active. I played that. I made 2 chants. I think I already had some active. And I used the equipment, the chest, to destroy an aura, gain the resource, and I was able to just send a 2-card 7 with some extra chance, I guess 2-card 10, off with the weapon. The
Super fascinating content. I'm just I'm so antsy to see the cards. Sorry, I'm just teasing you, Feeny. You know how I am.
He's a first-time content creator, Greg. He's not a pro like you.
I literally call myself Poopy. Oh, I thought we got baited again. I got baited.
This is such bait.
Apparently, those come in cold foil. What a bait!
No.
The puzzle pieces come in cold foil.
Is this going to...
I haven't
Really?
Yes.
Apparently, yes.
Tell me this side doesn't.
I don't know.
Well, that side can't.
It can't because that's the promo.
It's a pre-release promo.
I'm going to need to see one. I also heard that the Rosetta Thor bar
Gas.
was 100 total, but 3 were open. So
There's no way it's 100
there's
total.
No way.
I like that the Autumn's Touch now is flavor text from Florian.
Yeah.
Really?
Just fill up that blank space, you know.
This card. This is the weapon for any Verdance
That's a
player.
neat little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just your recursion.
Perennial Aether Bloom. That is the Verdance. Like
The
that.
base
That is signs that Verdance is open.
So I only did 2 sealed events, and you guys did many. If I'm going into my pre-release, and I'm just looking at a pretty generic pool, like, okay cards from Earth and Lightning, I don't, like, not who's the Force hero, but do you feel that Earth is easier to work with a less strong pool?
So there are 2 things you need to decide before you choose which direction. With Lightning, it's how many red cards that you have.
Yeah.
With Earth, it's how many decomposed cards you have.
I counted, I ran 4.
Oh, right.
Ooh.
That's the only one I don't have of this set. This is the Assassin equipment. The full art of it is insane.
I just saw it.
It's so gorgeous. But as I was saying, like, you can't run Blue Fry. Blue Fry is an unplayable card. It attacks for 1, it blocks for 0, and you do not pitch that much in Lightning, right? You would rather just have an instant sigil. It's just much better.
I see you opened only 1 plan for the worst. You're going to need to get good.
Yeah.
Many more plans.
Jeff has opened 4
In a box and a half.
and a box and a
And
half.
2 were rainbow foil. And Craig
That card is really good. That's another one that's a 2-card 8.
Arcane Cussing is a great card.
No cussing in this video.
It really forces them to.
I think I already did. I already yelled at Feeny. So that's kind of like cussing. 2 in 1 pack.
Ooh, some Florian feet. Florian feet.
Florian feet confirmed. Florian wears a skirt confirmed.
Must be Scottish.
No, you put that with the hits.
Yeah, that goes with this puppy. So, what's your guys' favorite M from the set?
Felling of the Crown.
Felling of the Crown.
I don't have one. I haven't played it yet.
Sigil of Aether.
Sigil of Aether, I think, is my favorite as well.
Germany was pretty
Oh,
gas
wow.
there.
Sigil of Aether is sick. I think the Aurora spec is awesome. I have not seen, and hopefully we'll see one here, the Asilia spec. I haven't seen a single one.
No. And that's another...
This is a gas card. ZNZ, the Zap CNC. Surge. If it deals more than 1 damage, destroy your opponent's arsenal. Let's go. Great card.
So good.
Very good card. Pop the bubble. And then nothing.
I love the tiny rune chants. They make me really happy.
They make me feel like I have such big hands.
Yeah! I'm a giant with my small cards.
So you got a pretty dope Asilio pool so far.
Yeah, I have a crazy Asila full.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Red Arcane Polarity.
The flittering charge is also a really good.
Sigil Cycles. Okay, okay. Double.
Oh,
Bacillo Orb.
Do you think that's... Is he just a series of orbs?
You know what? We might have to call Ghostbusters to find out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a pack one, pick one out of this.
Yeah. Good call.
All right, let's see here. Out of this pack, we have yellow Findell's Fighting Spirit, blue Blossoming Decay, yellow Heaven's Claws, red Harvest Season, blue Sigil of Lightning, Photon Slicing, Sigil of Deadwood, yellow Arcanic Spike, red Perennial Aether Bloom, blue Consuming Volition, we got a Twinkle Toes, we got a Pulsing Aether and Life meld card, we got a
Truce. Let's go.
Okay.
Truce. New favorite UPF card.
And we have an Electrostatic Discharge with a bobble.
I'm taking that bobble pack one, pick one.
The most out of all of these, I'm liking Harvest Season.
I like Harvest Season a lot.
I'm liking Sigil of Deadwood. Not a pack one, pick one, I think.
Oh, Perennial Aether Bloom. If I'm seeing this pack, I'm seeing enough Verdance cards with the Faendals, with some of these life gain cards, that I'm taking Perennial Aether Bloom right now, and next I'm beginning to start taking my Decompose cards right away. And every time I see a red Perennial Aether Bloom, I'm picking it up.
Yeah, this is very much a Verdance pack. We got the life gain off here, Blossoming Decay. We have the Harvest Season, the Aether Bloom, the Earth Meld card.
What equipments are pack one, pick one pieces? Any? Are there any?
I think the only one I would pack one, pick one is maybe Well Grounded, the boots.
Ooh, that's a really good one. The Earth equipment's really good. I think the arm slot is really good in all heroes. So like the Amp one or the Make a Rune Champ, I think both of those are really good.
Yes. Like this one, Red Fertile Ground. This is fantastic. Just
Gain 5 life, yeah.
Yeah, like gain a quarter of your life. Aether Quickening.
Aether Quickening, great.
Yeah, this is a much more interesting pack.
But this is such a good card, and we've talked about this quite a bit. Earth Heroes can absolutely block with this turn 0 just to get your Decompose online faster, and it feels wrong, but being able to banish that as an Earth card just to move the game forward to get closer to your hero ability sometimes is what you need to do.
I bet a lot of people didn't think of that because I saw a lot of my Verdance opponents just never block with this and like lose the game with it still active.
I mean, it is great value if you can block with it for 2. You know, like that is pretty valuable.
But it's a Decompose fodder. Like I didn't.
Decompose fodder is super important. Like you have to turn your hero ability on as fast as you can.
That'll win me a game in a pre-release. That too.
Yeah. What's your favorite? You got a favorite sigil? I think I already asked that. I think you said Deadwood. Favorite Majestic.
Which was a sigil.
Yeah, ours.
My favorite sigil's Lightning.
Lightning's it's very good.
I like Deadwood.
I don't like Deadwood.
I have 3 in my.
I got a Marvel Deadwood.
I have 3 in my calling pack, calling pool, and I had 2 sigils of Earth.
I had 4 sigils of Lightning in my calling pool for Cilio. It was fucking crazy because the promo one you could use, right? That was my That was my 4th one.
This is a crazy pack. Red Triptolite, fantastic. We have Blue Autumn's Touch. Blue Fry, best card in the set, hands down.
Yeah, gotta run as many Blue Fries as you can.
Run as many Blue Fries as you can. This is how you know.
From the Michael Hamilton School of Value.
You get to the top
Blue
of the calling.
Fry.
To the top of the calling, this right here. But like Red Strong Yield.
Did you win?
I do not know who won the calling.
We got Red Oath of the Arknight. These prevent ones are okay.
The runaway equipment set.
I think these are better into Rune Blades than they are into Wizards. I don't think I would be running these. Maybe into Verdance, but I don't think I run the Smithel.
This is difficult because you can't really use it just to prevent like a surge if you haven't taken damage yet.
The headpiece though is like that needs to be a playmat on the prize wall.
Oh yeah, that is a funny one. The Apple guy.
Last pack magic.
Last pack magic.
Let's
Technically
see.
flesh and blood. Is
Hey.
this a Cilio feet pick?
That is actually a crotch pick for a Cilio.
Alright. This is a good box.
Yellow Flash, Red Strong Yield.
So I was actually thinking my favorite Trip the Light Fantastic is yellow because it still comes in for 4. You can discard it to prevent 2, but you can also use it to turn on Aurora and make a.
Did you play
Here we
Aurora
go.
today?
I did play Aurora. I loved it actually. I had
Okay.
a lot of fun.
The Hood of Second Thoughts.
Yeah,
This is gonna be ridiculous.
this is a goofy card. We
Yeah,
love
that's
we
the play
love
right
goofy
now.
cards.
Red Summer's Fall. This is a fantastic card.
Yeah.
I hit a fresh red Malefic. My opponent had. He just put down with this. Felt really nice. Oh, blue.
Count Your Blessings is, I gotta say, it's really pretty unplayable as a rare. Like, it's too rare to get value off of. I think that if you were building, like, a Verdance deck from, like, UPF or just something goofy, you could run Count Your Blessings, but it's pretty bad
I
in
wanna see what the
Limited.
next time. I want to see what the rest of the cards were.
Blue, and then
We got a foot!
the feet.
We got a
We got
foot!
the feet.
Oh.
Is that a 2-foot box?
Oh, that's
This is
that's
2
at
foot,
least
2
2 feet.
Wow.
2 foot and a rose.
All right, that's pretty good.
This is the best box I've seen.
All right, Feeny, you happy with your box?
I'm very happy.
Let's go over your pools one more
I
time.
wish I got a little. So I got 1 Earth Majestic.
And you're an Earth guy.
I am an Earth guy. I got
Majestics for you.
3 Lightning Majestics. I got Eclectic Magnetism, Arc Lightning, Current Funnel, and Destructive Aethertide. So if I'm doing like full box sealed just myself, this would definitely be a Silo deck. I saw like a bunch of red fries in there. I can go like fry into some other card.
Yeah.
Like
I love Current Funnel in Aurora. It's such a good like chain connector.
And I also got the Widow Claw, the Assassin Arms.
Yeah.
I got a Cold Flow one of these in my pack.
Oh, nice.
Earlier, not today, but I think yesterday. Playing for the Worst. This is my second Plowlander, actually. And last, but definitely not least, the Marvel Sigil of Temporal Manipulation.
Show the
Alright.
feet.
Hell yeah. And then, of course,
Definitely not one.
we're going to make this the thumbnail. Can we get close enough to the camera to make it the thumbnail? All right. I think that's the thumbnail, baby.
Oh, Lucas Oswald one.
Lucas Oswald one. Good for him. The
That
kid.
one,
All right.
Colin.
Real quick, guys. Rosetta limited format. 1 to 10.
Ooh, I had a lot of fun. At first, I was thinking I would like some AB but the games would take way too long. I give this is probably my new favorite limited set.
Okay.
I really liked Heavy Hitters as a set. I did not like Mistveil. It felt very, I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I felt like it was very hard to go Zen because everyone would go Zen first in draft, and then people would swap out, and then they would start taking all the cards that you're now taking. It felt almost like pushed into Assassin a lot.
Okay, so but new favorite set, is
Yes.
that a 10? Is that a 9?
I don't think it's perfect. I think there are some like balance issues that I'm
Right.
not going to get into now, but I'd say like 8.5.
Okay.
It's fair.
Jeff, you're feeling 8.5 as well?
Yeah, I it's not perfect. I think that's super easy to agree, but like I'm not normally a big limited fan. You were yelling at me this morning because I don't like it very much. I had a blast playing sealed. The pools are pretty easy to read, I would say, for the most part, if you're not trying to force something. And I think we have definitely some heroes that have room to grow in CC, and I want to say Living Legend in this format too, because Florian, or not Florian,
Verdance.
Florence, that's what I keep trying to call
Yeah,
her.
I keep calling them
Florence in
Florence.
the Machine.
It's hard to not use Florence in the Machine
Yeah,
references.
she's gonna do crazy stuff with the Aether Vein.
So out of 10?
8.59.
Okay, I'm going to say a 7.
Okay.
I really like it. I don't want a 7 to sound bad. I would say for me I would say like on par with how much I liked Mistveil.
That's pretty fair.
I think that like we do kind of get more into like a value game than Mistveil. Like it feels more like Heavy Hitters to me. But in a really interesting way where like you only have so much arcane prevention. You got to use your macro at the right time. You got to like the better you get at getting use out of that. I mean, you got to learn how to use that pretty quickly because it will make or break your games. I used it on turn 0 several times as Aurora. As Aurora, sometimes it was just like, get this out of my hand.
I used it on turn 0 a few times as Acilio versus Verdance just to cycle because they were doing arcane versus physical, and it was a good way to clear a hand. But like keeping it around to stop a surge can be game changing.
Yeah,
so, like,
it's
read
really
the
good.
context of it, but it's very powerful when it looked very weak when they premiered it.
One of the things that holds me back from saying this set is like an 8 is that the life gain, while it is like what stabilizes it against lightning, like I feel like lightning might be too strong if Earth didn't have access to good life gain cards. I think that like even a bad life gain card is like exponentially better than a yellow or blue lightning card. Like we joked about Blue Fry, but Blue Fry does attack for 1. If you have an instant that gains you 1 life over that, and you're playing Aurora, its value is 2 compared to 1. So, and it blocks sometimes. So I don't know. I think the thing for me is like the life gain feels okay, but like the fatigue balance felt. I don't know if it was a very fatiguey format.
Yeah.
I felt like it was pretty strong in fatigue.
I had multiple games go to the end where either I ran out of cards or my opponent was, or we were down to the last cards in their deck.
Yeah.
But I think you also have to do something though. Like people might go into that saying, "All right, fatigue deck got it." And
Oh, it's not block
with
out
all
fatigue
of the,
deck.
Like the life gain and the carapace, root bound carapace,
Yeah.
the 5D reactor with decompose, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like your deck still needs to do something. You still need the 4 seasons, the decompose swing for 8.
You
Like,
cannot just
need
block
to-
swing weapon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you're one of the like, I mean, I guess Florian can, but like especially when I think like people who fatigued me a lot on the weekend were also like a lot of Verdances, and like I think for them, like,
Verdance got me a lot.
I don't think for them you can't sit and swing weapon.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, especially in the mirror, the measure of who was getting the most out of their cards and coming out ahead was who was finding the most Staff of Verdant shoots activations, especially like off of Verdant.
And on the turns where you
Verdant
don't have
trigger,
staff,
they could get it.
when you don't have staff on those turns, they can send like 8 with a what did we decide we're calling it?
Spring Big,
Spring
of
Big,
4 seasons, yeah.
Strength of 4 seasons,
There's the,
Spring Big, and
Cadaverous is another. That
Yeah.
does +2s, I think that's the one.
so
that
they're
plus
sending
2s.
2 card 8s on the turns where they can't amp into some high effect. But we're gonna call it here for that video. Thanks for watching, guys. That's the last one we're gonna do from Tampa, and we will see you guys when we go to Osaka. Right, Feeney? You're paying? You're paying for the Osaka trip?
I'll see you there.
All right. Bye.